The SKARLOEY Railway is a large tourist attraction, and people love to visit to ride with the little engines. But it is an important industrial line too, with lots of work from the quarries. A new quarry had just been constructed high up in the hills. This quarry, though, was right below a large boulder, which had stood alone for a long time until the quarry was built. Even though it was just a large rock, it had a very menacing presence to it. "I don't know about you," said Rusty to the others, "but I feel like that boulder seems like it's got a mind of its own. It's like it's watching me." "Pah!" snorted Duncan. "Boulders don't have eyes." "Nevertheless," chuckled SKARLOEY, "I hope those workmen are careful. We wouldn't want an engine to get flattened." A new piece of machinery called THUMPER was brought to help with the quarry work. He was eager to work, but perhaps too eager, as he was a bit rough with the job. "Slow down," said Peter Sam. "There's no hurry." "Sorry," replied Thumper. "I'm just excited because it's my first job." "You're one to talk, Peter Sam," laughed Sir Handel. "Remember the incident with the refreshment lady?" Thumper and the engines were so busy talking that they didn't notice gravel starting to fall down the mountainside. The next day, it rained very hard, and the work was halted. Rusty was clearing away some trucks when he heard a soft rumbling. He stopped just as a few small stones rolled down the mountain. He was shocked, and the driver was concerned. "I think it's best we leave," said the driver. "The rain has clearly loosened some of the rock." "It's like the boulder is up there telling us to go away," remarked Rusty after they left. However, when the rain cleared up the next day, it seemed as if everything went back to normal for several days, or so they thought. It was a sunny day, and Thumper was working harder than ever. "Easy does it," said Thumper's operator. But Thumper was too focused to listen. Then there was trouble. Some more rocks began to fall. Rusty looked up. Is it just me, or is the boulder moving?" "Don't be daft," said the driver. "It can't." But it could. The mountain had been rained on and shaken so much that the boulder was now loose. It began to slide from its position, first slowly, then faster, until it broke free and began to roll down the incline. Rusty's driver pulled the reverser just in time. The boulder crashed right into a shed full of dynamite, and there was a massive explosion. The explosion shook the quarry, and it began to collapse. Miraculously, no one was hurt. The workmen and crew were able to climb out after the dust had settled. But Thumper and Duncan were both trapped among the rubble. "Help!" cried Duncan. "Don't worry," yelled Rusty. "I'll get help right away." The only way Duncan could be rescued was by road, as the rails were all blocked by rocks. The thin controller came to inspect the damage. He was horrified. "I'm sorry, sir," whimpered Thumper. "I didn't mean to cause so much damage." "It's all right," replied the thin controller. "We should never have built this quarry on this unstable ground." He then looked at the boulder. "We should have left this part of the island alone." Later, he met Rusty on the other side of the rubble. "What's going to happen to the quarry?" he asked. The thin controller looked at the wreckage. "I cannot, in good faith, reopen this quarry. Not only is the damage significant, but I will not risk more destruction. I believe that boulder is trying to give us a message that it doesn't want us here." Rusty couldn't agree more. And thus the quarry was abandoned, and a new one was built elsewhere. The boulder still sits at the spot where it destroyed the shed to this day. Rusty is sure that it is staring straight up the mountain to where it used to stand, proud and silent. I wonder if Rusty was right, don't you?